Today, I am back at Storage Guyz to meet my good buddy Sunny, who owns this huge 3-story, state-of-the-art storage facility right here in Welland. And we're meeting because we've worked out a deal where I've got the biggest and best unit in the place that we're going to be able to offer any of our buyers or sellers at Right Choice. So I'm here to meet up and figure out how this all works, so moving forward buyers and sellers can use this facility through Right Choice.
Right, this is where the sticker's going. When they go up, the elevator, they'll see it. If you come down the ramp, they go to the office, they'll see it, they'll see the branding, your phone number, your website.
We took a look at the unit. It is hugo. I think it's 10 by 20 feet. It's absolutely amazing. This is going to be a great thing that we can offer to buyers and sellers here at Right Choice. And Sunny's even gonna let me put some branding on there. So we're gonna come up with a little something. I don't know if it's gonna be me, Kev, Cole, who knows what we're gonna throw in the branding, but we're gonna get a nice sticker up on the door, and this is a really nice thing. Sunny, Storage Guyz, great guy, great facility, love it. We've got Zack back here from Zack's Classic Contracting. What'd you say that line was again?
What's that?
What's that line again?
Old school quality with old school respect.
Old school quality with old school respect. No doubt. He's here installing the floor. We got vinyl floors going in. We're getting closer to the bullpen being rocking. And Greg's doing a great job so far. The final coat of the paint has been applied. We went with a French gray. It's nice and light to keep it not like a dungeon down here and keep it nice, open, airy. Caitlin, a local artist, is coming by Right Choice HQ. She's going to be coming to take a look at the bullpen and see if she's going to be able to do a mural on our blank canvas. She brought with her her mentor, Doug, and they were taking a look at the canvas. They pointed out some good ideas, some ways that we can make the wall stand out a little bit more. She had a couple concepts for us. Now she's gonna go back to the drawing board. We discussed some colors, and I'm really looking forward to see what she comes up with and if we can make this all happening. Just on our way to a preview appointment of a little cottage on Lake Shore Road in Wainfleet. This is a property that I helped my buyers buy a few years ago, and now that they've moved to Wainfleet, they no longer need a cottage in Wainfleet. So we're gonna go take a look at it, work on comparative market analysis, both Kevin and myself, and hopefully we'll have this up on the market shortly. We're here about to take a look at the cottage. We're on Lakeshore Road, can see the lake from here. We're at a members only area where all these cottages are. We're about to take a look at the cottage. I helped them buy this 4 years ago and it needed a lot of work. I haven't seen it in a while. I'm looking forward to seeing what they got going on here. Just finished up the preview with Kev. Took a look around. They gave us a tour of the cottage. Not very big, but very nice. Yeah, his property is very nice, and we don't have too much work to do. We know what we're doing. We got a plan set here. We just got to get the paperwork. We got to get video, pictures.
Find someone a new cottage.
Find a new cottage for somebody. Tonight is meeting night. So I'm cooking some food for the troops, and tonight, going healthy again. I've got fresh Hofstede beefs, doing some ground beef. Got some lentils, wild rice in the rice maker. Cutting up some fresh zucchini, just picked here in Wainfleet, and a nice kale salad. Nice, healthy, light, perfect before a meeting. This week's meeting was longer than I was anticipating. We ran for almost 2 hours. I was trying to keep it around an hour. But we had a good meeting.
It was deep. It had a lot of real estate content to it. It was an intense meeting, and it was back to what we came here to have the meetings for. We added a few pieces to it that I feel are gonna go a long way for everybody involved, not just breaking it up into this is for the recruits, this is for the licensed people at the meeting. That was good for everybody.
It was different. It was in depth with a lot of things. We, took charge and kind of put both Kevin and I on spot to speak about some of the things that we're doing and to give us pointers on a few things.
And then we got into a little bit more of the systems that we use here. and it was nice to see a little bit of insight into how things like leads are being dealt with and distributed, and just the overall systems.
This week's meeting, we focused a little bit more about real estate. So that was cool to be able to sit in and see how Kev and Cole and Joe do things, because eventually me and Brian will be doing that too.
So today we took a little look at analytics of how Right Choice is performing on social media and how other brokerages in our local area are doing. And it's quite different. There's not many brokerages out there, I would say, I don't even know if there's any, that are creating their own content and getting people to engage with what they're doing. There's some brokerages that are doing a lot of posting and it's going unseen.
I believe in my first box video we talked about this, and I said I didn't really feel like other brokerages are truly brands. They're just big companies with a lot of people at them. So seeing some of the stats today is kind of comical. So obviously I'm happy with where we sit and how well our content is doing.
Every listing they do, it's auto posted.
Yeah.
And they're so fucking big, so it's just every day there's post after post of listings, but they don't put anything in it.
But if you try and do the math post to their engagement, like they've only got 1,200 engagement from 156 posts, like it's nothing. Like they're getting like 1 like per. They're not even getting the agents listing the property to like, comment, and share.
Other brokerages don't take the time to care on what they're posting and what they're doing and how they're influencing their realtors. What I was not aware of is the different local brokerages and how they're utilizing their posts. We posted a few, they posted a few, and we took a look at the difference. And some of these brokerages were in the hundreds of posts in a very short amount of time, and the engagement they got was next to none compared to our few posts that were in the thousands.
We sort of looked at some of the stats and engagement in regards to what kind of social media content and what kind of social media postings the other brokerages and ours is putting out. And the numbers are actually mind-blowing. I was definitely blown away by how much how little posting for how much engagement we were getting compared to the other brokerages that had high numbers of posts, but they had very little engagement.
You've been in there and getting conversations going, asking people elaborate. I don't know if you guys seen his trenches, but he was working well in there. Like he was getting people engaged. People were talking, like this whole thing, this is when we have some attention, you engage, and it was working.
I think that Right Choice compared to other brokerages is doing a lot better just because they do things a lot different. These guys are on it every day, like multiple times a day.
We have a new lead distribution system set up here at Right Choice, and the whole reason for doing this lead distribution system is to better service our buyers and sellers. When we get a new lead that comes into Right Choice, we respond to it immediately by the first available person.
I think the new lead distribution system, with emphasis, is good. It's got a lot of things ironed out in it. It should be smooth. It's not like a favorable thing to anybody. It's put in place for a reason.
I mean, it's good in a way for follow-up time on to each individual lead, so potential buyer or seller. Overall, it's good because it's going to get quicker response time for each incoming lead.
I think it is pretty good. I'm not exactly sure how leads are distributed at other brokerages. When I did interview some of the other brokerages, we kind of went into that, but it's nice to see that the system that we have here seems fair to everybody. We have a very small window of time to act on a lead, and if we don't get that, then it goes to the next person.
The lead distribution system definitely creates competition here, and I love it. I believe the first lead that came in, Cole and I hit the button to try and pick that lead up within seconds of each other. I think it was claimed in under 10 seconds, and that lead was handled. At the end of the day, the leads are being handled more efficiently and better because that competition is there.
This should definitely be motivating anybody that's involved in this to elevate their game, because if anybody is slacking off or is busy or unresponsive, they're gonna miss out on opportunities. The buyers and sellers are going to be getting the information or booking the appointment as soon as possible. It's going to allow for buyers and sellers to be able to arrange their schedules, because people's schedules are ever changing. And once they are able to hear back from us, they're going to be able to plan out their day, and not just plan out their day, plan out possibly their entire life, because we are dealing with people that are making some of the biggest decisions of their lives.